Hello, everyone.
We are live, I believe. How are we doing? And what have you got there?
I've got Basil Brush. This was for this afternoon family fun. We had to bring our favourite toy. So favourite childhood toy, Basil Brush, boom boom, with a scarf that I knitted myself all the years ago. There you go.
Incredible. Why a horse, Danny? Why a horse?
Oh, why a horse?
Nay.
Some of you would have tuned in for the family fun hour a while ago, and I promised I would wear a chicken, and Danny was dressed as a horse, so why ever not? Hello, we've got some people shouting out already. We've got Matt Rowley, Nathan, hello. It's good to see, well, I can't see you all, but it's great that you're all joining. Are you guys ready for an amazing quiz?
Yes.
It should be good. That is coming off.
Horse is gone.
Horse is gone. I think I'm going to take this off in a minute. We'll give it maybe one round before I get too hot and have to take it off.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this tonight. It should be good. Looking forward to it.
Should be. We would love to hear your team names. So we've already had a few coming through, which are so far incredible. We remember the carpet. I think is one of my favourites so far. I don't remember the carpet though, so.
I remember the carpet. That's a good team name. That is an excellent team name. I remember having to scratch mince pies out of it because the mince pies got stuck in the kind of little grooves. And did that after the.
Oh wow.
Yeah, after Chris Singles and things, got to kind of scrape them out. Oh.
What a job! What a job. Fee says hello, shout. I think that's meant to be a shout out. It's amazing.
Oh, very good. Love it.
Very good.
Loving the team names coming in. Keep them coming. Jess, how are we going to do it tonight? What's the plan?
How are we going to do this?
Give us the running order.
We have 6 rounds of 5 questions each that we will go through. You'll have a minute per question. So we'll give plenty of time and we'll have recaps at the end of each round. All things St Barnabas. So get your St Barnabas hats on ready. And we are going to be trusting you to mark your rounds yourselves. We're all Christians,
wow.
So let's hope.
Aren't we?
Yeah, we're trusting you to be honest. Get someone in your team to be a scribe, to be the one writing down the answers and scoring. And then we'll go through all the rounds, and at the very end, we'll count up all the scores and find out who is the winner of a very sought after prize. Danny, what is the prize at the end?
I mean, we've set high and low for this. I mean, like we had to review our church budget in view of all of this. Like, I mean,
do we have to tell them now? Can't we keep them in suspense? You know.
Well,
I mean, no, you need to know what you're fighting for.
You need to know what you're fighting for. Like,
okay, go for it.
Here it is. I know some of you will see this and think, "Hey, Danny, that's a joke. That is. That's just a spoon." Hey, it's not a spoon. Look, it's actually engraved, and it says on it, 150 years of St Barnabas, quiz winners, and then the date. There's only 6 of these in the whole world.
Wow.
And one could be yours for your household if you win this quiz tonight. I mean, one of 6 of a kind.
What's it made of, Danny? What's it made of?
It's pure gold. Pure gold.
Somehow.
Pure gold.
I think that might be a lie.
Otherwise known as wood, but in some places. But it's actually like I'm trying to bite it, and it's actually hurting my teeth. So I won't go any further.
So we have one because the maximum number of people per households per team is 6. We have 1 spoon per household of the winning team. So you'll have to fight over it within your households for who gets the honourable prize. There might be some other things to go along with it. We'll keep that secret. But yeah, it should be good. And I think
definitely
I won that prize. So
I mean, I would want it if I wasn't hosting it. I'd definitely be up for like, come on, get my team together, get in there. I want a golden spoon.
Who wouldn't want a golden spoon?
Yeah, I know.
I have to say, I'm struggling to think I'd want a golden spoon, but I'm going with it. Absolutely.
And you don't want it enough, then, do you? You don't want it enough.
No.
What, you were competitive, Anne?
I mean, she was competitive earlier in the kids' hour.
Mine was.
That wasn't a good was it? Instead of spending the last few minutes saying what a great job you guys did hosting the whole thing, I'm like, who won the quiz? Everything. Oh, dear. Well, there we go. So
This is
we really
competitive.
trust the people of St Barnabas to score themselves, their team accurately, because we've got some competitive people out there, and
We do.
it's quite a trust thing, this, guys.
It is. Jess, have you said about what happens if there's a tie for the lead?
I haven't yet. No.
Shall I
What happens
explain?
if there's a tie? Yeah.
If in the scenario where we all trust you and you've all scored perfect 100 out of 100, or not 100% rather, there's not 100 questions, fear not. If you score 100% on all of you or any of you, we've got a tiebreaker question for everyone to answer just for the fun of it. And in the event where there's a tie for 2 or 3 in first place, this tiebreaker question, which we'll get to later on, will split their fine hairs to be able to decide who's going to be the recipients of this or these.
And whatever else comes with it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, I mean, people are
Sweet.
wanting this more than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, currently, Nathan says, I don't want it. So.
Oh, God, Nathan. Come on, Nathan.
And also, Matt Rowley, I was literally boiling in that. You can see my face is nice and pink from that chicken costume. So the chicken costume didn't even last 1 round. Sorry, guys.
Hey,
char
Too
grilled
hot.
chicken. Boiled chicken or char grilled?
chocolate chicken. Oh,
Great.
hey, if you're watching and you want us to do a shout out for you, put it into the comments, and we've got this cool way to be able to do some stuff on the screen. So, if it's your like your neighbour's birthday and you want to sing happy birthday to them, or if you want to sing happy birthday to your dog, or anything else for that matter, just put it into the comments, and we'll see what we can do.
We will indeed.
We've got a comment here saying there's massive feedback problems.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think headphones might be one suggestion.
I'll go and get some headphones then.
Not from you.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine for us. It's fine for you, Anne. It's fine.
Okay.
There isn't going to be a drumming round.
No.
Maybe a treat at the end can be me poorly drumming. I don't think Tim would let that be a thing. No, he would. It'd be fine. Taylors and Joneses want a shout out.
What do you want to shout? Go give us what you want to shout out for, people. Daisy wants to shout out, but what do you want to shout out for? Do you just want us to shout Daisy, or do you want something else? We'll happily do it. Just let us know. As people are getting their heads around this, should we begin round 1?
Let us start round 1. So, have you all got something to write on, or somebody to write things down? Are you ready for round 1? This is round 1. So round 1 is a how many rounds. We have gone. I painstakingly went round St Barnabas Church with Danny's help as well. He did a couple of these to count certain things, and it's all multi-choice. So it's if you have no idea, you can take a guess entirely. But we're going to see how many things there are in St Barnabas. Are we ready? So, question 1. Here we go. How many books are on Danny's bookcase?
My word.
86, B, 361, C, 72, or D, 150? How many books are on Danny's bookcase? This took me a while to count.
I mean, I admire the fact that you, whatever the answer is, you've actually spent the time to count. Like,
I have.
I mean, I don't even know how many I've got.
They're very beautifully laid out, might I add. It is very organised as a bookcase goes.
Oh, thank you.
That's pretty good going. I remember the friend of mine who put my bookcase together when I moved into this vicarage said to me, Anne, you know how some people put books in alphabetical order? And I said yes. And she said, and other people do it in kind of groups of topics. And I said yes. She said, I put your bookcase together according to colour.
Hey. Colour is a good combo. Oh, question 2. We're on to question 2.
Whoa, look at this.
How many red Bibles are there in church? So we have them at the back of the main church. There's a nice little bookcase with them on, often called the Pew Bibles. How many are there? A, 31, B, 150, C, 92, or D, 15? How many?
Do we know what translation they are? That's an important one.
Ooh.
There's different translations. And what translation have we got at church?
We have got the NIV 2011.
Very good.
Very specific. We've got a couple of shout outs.
Oh,
Yeah.
should we do a couple of them? I was 20 seconds left on this one.
Yeah. Jack.
Jack.
I've done it. There you go. And Daisy. Is that what's meant by shout out?
Yeah, you've shouted their name.
Okay.
We've got someone's birthday a little earlier on as well.
So, got 2 seconds left. Get your answers in. Get your answers written down. Next question.
Question 3. How many light bulbs are there in St Barnabas? So if you were at any of the light parties recently, you might know this one.
Yeah.
A, 741, B, 1014, C, 88, or D, 162.
And this is to clarify. This is just in the main building of St Barnabas. This is not across the old school hall as well and the St Barnabas Centre Lounge. It's just the main building, the main church building.
Wow.
Like Jess went round and counted my books on my bookshelf, I went round a while ago and counted light bulbs for the Night of Light. Needs must.
I've just spotted the quiz name, which is Professor Quiz Witty. That's very witty, the Mayos. I like that one. Very good.
Fantastic. So question number 4. How many beanbags are in the youth cupboard? So young people out there, you might know this one. You always fight over them. A, 4, B, 7, C, 10, or D, 12. How many beanbags? And don't worry, at the end, we'll recap them all as well.
We're generous. We're generous.
We really are. There are a lot of colours of beanbags, so that's a clue. Shout out Daisy is the best. Nathan and Ribs.
I mean, Matt's asked an important question. Are the other half of Neighbourly here? Are the other half of Neighbourly here? Put it in the comments so we can know. Matt wants to know. We want to know.
Loving it.
And on to question 5. So this is the final question of this round. How many chairs are there? And this is in the main church, in the St Barnabas Centre, upstairs in the upper hall, all of the red chairs that are around the building. Is it A, 250, B, 364, C, 340, or D, 500?
Good question, that one.
So does that mean that Nathan has got ribs? That shout out.
I think he just maybe likes the word ribs.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm aware our chat is getting in the way of discussions, so we'll try and be a little.
We're gonna keep it zip.
Oh, it's hard.
Thank you,
Okay,
Nathan.
fantastic. So they are the 5 questions. Here is the recap. We'll give a couple of minutes for you to confer as a team as to what you think the answers are. Got another shout out, Anne.
Yeah, we've got a shout out. We've got a shout out for Natalie and Amelia's 11th birthday next Thursday.
Fair play.
So there's going to be a lot of fun in the Colchester family that Thursday. So shout out to you.
And Daisy is amazing.
It's true.
Before we move on to the next round, I think there was a question earlier from Fee wants us to sing something about Christmas.
Oh.
I'm trying to find the comment.
You can, Danny.
Can we sing Merry Christmas? I mean, I'll give it a go. I'll wait a bit more longer. Trying to remember the words.
Someone wanted "Here I Am to Worship."
That's on you, that Anne.
I can do that Scottish style. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down.
Oh.
Clang gavel.
That was something. Not sure what.
I
It was
just
something.
2 lines. Just, that was enough, wasn't it?
Give another 30 seconds and then we'll move on.
This is where we need the countdown, official countdown 30-second timer. Oh. Yeah, thank you, Sam. That's good.
Got stuck.
Hey, we'd love to know in the chat, the comments, how you reckon you've done in that round. We're not going to reveal the answers just yet.
I mean, the next thing is the answers.
But like for the next 20 seconds, how do you reckon you've done before we answer? We tell you the answers.
Oh, shout out to the NHS.
Definitely. Yep. Love the NHS.
Big shout out.
People are cheering. This is good. Got a lot of people dabbing in the comments. Or are you sneezing? Is that one of the two?
That's safety, that is, so it doesn't spread.
Matt Jones thinks he's got 5 out of 5.
Cool.
Ooh.
Confident.
Should we do the answers?
Go for it.
Should we do it? Okay. Round 1 answers. So get ready to score these. Question 1 was how many books are on Danny's bookcase? The answer is 361.
Oh.
Wow. Almost.
Yeah, and that's only in the office. I'm sure you've got a load more at home, haven't you?
I do. I've been reading about 5 or 6 books since lockdown, so yeah. Anyway, on my bookshelf, that is a lot of books.
That is a lot. There we go. Question 2 was how many red Bibles are there in church? And the answer, only 31.
31.
There's probably more youth and kids Bibles than there are red Bibles in church. It's all right. We've all got phones, haven't we, for them? So
it's good. How's that 5 out of 5 going, Matt Jones?
Okay. Question number 3 was how many light bulbs are there in St Barnabas? The answer, 162.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
I was expecting more.
So was I, but yeah, Nathan, in answer to the question, how many books have I read? I have read probably about 60 to 70% of the books on my bookshelf.
Wow.
Most of the bigger ones are commentaries, so I'll probably never read all of them cover to cover. But if you ever need a commentary on any passage of the Bible, come and have a chat. And I've probably got something on my I think fairy lights, Matt. We didn't count fairy lights. Sorry.
Beanbags then. How many beanbags are in the youth cupboard? The answer, 10.
Yes, I would do 10.
I did not count the light bulbs. That was Danny counting the light bulbs. Yeah. There we go. 10 beanbags, which isn't really enough because everyone fights over them every week. So there we go. But okay, last one. Question number 5. How many chairs are there in all of the buildings?
50.
The answer, 364. Yeah. So again, almost exactly enough for every day of the year. So count up your scores. There is 1 point for each question. So work out what you've got out of 5 there. And we will very quickly move on to the next round, which is, where is this? So we'll give it a second just for you to count up your scores currently.
Compose yourselves.
Bit of trouble about the fairy lights.
I know, I'm getting the heat.
There's going to be an inquiry. There's going to be an inquiry, I can tell.
I just bat people away with these golden spoons.
Yeah, will definitely lead to an inquiry. Here we go.
Oh, we're getting some good scores, some average scores. It's all right. You can claim it back. It's all right. Don't want to know
Early
too
doors,
much.
early doors, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is indeed. Are we ready for the second round?
Little fuzzy blue alien. I like that name too.
Okay, so this round is a picture round, and you'll have an image of somewhere in church. What we would like you to do is tell us what it is and where it is. So it might be in the main church building, it might be in St Barnabas Centre, it might be somewhere else, and tell us what it is. And you'll get 1 point per round, I think, for this one as well, but I think there might be a bonus point somewhere in this round as well. So
It is. To clarify, the spelling doesn't count. We're not going to be like on your case if you got the spelling wrong. We trust you.
very good. We won't be able to know anyway. So
No, that's true. That's why we don't care. As long as you know what you mean.
you know where it is, and that's all that matters. Okay. So here we go. Here is question number 1. Where is that?
Looks like an emoji to me.
Very strange smiley face.
To clarify, it's the picture in the blue thing, isn't it? It's not the picture to the right.
Okay, yeah, right, yes.
So everyone's clear.
Not the old St Barnabas entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of random old pictures on this, but it's the ones in the blue square that we're after. It looks like a face.
And do you want it a bit more accurate than in St Barnabas Church? I mean,
All right,
Next
on to question 2. What are those? And this is where a bonus point comes in, because if you can tell us not only what they are and where they are, but also what were they used for, as a little clue, you'll get a bonus point.
I mean, wherever that is, that's a very artistic photo.
Is it?
The way you've captured the shadow of the whatever that is on the right.
Yeah. Don't give it away.
steady.
It's a nice little thing in the bottom right-hand corner that might help. I don't know if it will.
There's a lot of conferring going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can feel the tension from people's homes right here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, this is question. Oh, this is question number 3. Oh yeah, I forgot we'd already had 2.
We're flying
Question
through
number
this.
3. Where is this? There's a lot of me that really wants to like put every single one of those little stones back into the little stony bit.
You know, I do that when I go over on a Sunday between the 2 buildings to do B Kids. Any little stones, I just nudge them back in with my shoe. I'd never told anyone that before.
Wow.
Just
First vote.
yeah.
Andy Irons said if he doesn't get 5 out of 5, he should resign.
Oh, pressure's on, Andy. And you might not have someone to do your building after this.
Steady on, Andy. Steady.
Got another shout out for Daisy is awesome as well. And we're on to question number 4. Where is this? What is this?
It's a nice door. Or is it a door?
It's got a password on it, which is not the same as the password for other places in the building. You'll be pleased to hear.
It's true.
Hey, I've realised you're just giving all the answers away. You're welcome, everyone. I did. My bad. That's a point for that's a point on me. The last question number 3.
Did you give it away?
I think so. Some people are suggesting that I gave it away.
You did. Yeah. Well,
I came mighty close.
Nathan has the code. Oh dear. Oh, and this one's a bit of a trickier one. Maybe you know it already. Question number 5. Where is this?
They wanted you to repeat what you said, Danny, but
well,
that moment is gone. That moment is gone.
Here's your ears, yeah. Moment's gone. Andy, your job's like on the line now, mate.
Andy's confident.
Yes. We've made it through round 5. Round 5 questions through round 2. Nearly. There we go.
Well, there we go. That is a recap for anyone who might have missed any of them.
And remember, there's a bonus point for number 2.
Very good. Got another shout out. I think the halls just want a lot of shout outs, don't they?
Seem
to. Jack is the best. There we go.
There we are.
Wasn't really a shout, it was more of a slight talk out. It wasn't very loud. There we go.
I'm trying not to interrupt the team conferring now, so. My shake has gone a bit quieter now.
I think shout outs are allowed, aren't they?
Yeah. What was your favourite bit of the family fun day, Ara, this afternoon?
That's a great question. I enjoyed we played charades and had to guess what everyone was saying. Bonus for question 2 is what were they used for? So their water use, that is no longer a use.
So I'm going to shout out to Tessa.
Yes.
Yes. Hi, Tessa.
And Daisy is the best. Oh, she's also awesome. I feel like that was earlier, wasn't it?
Oh, I misread that. I thought it said Danny is the best.
Thank you, Anne.
I was trying not to say that, but no, it does say Daisy. Daisy is the best. Yeah.
Andy, I mean, and I think if Andy's kept his job with knowing where the place, I'm not sure whether he's as our bookkeeper. There's only 5 questions.
And he's got 6 out of 5.
Yeah, out of 5. Bonus point, guys.
But then it should be 6 out of 6, not 6 out of 5, Andy.
Wow. Ava is the best.
Ava is the best. Ava's good.
Shout out to Tom Selling. We've got loads of shout outs going on here. Shall we go on to the answers? Is everyone ready for the answers?
Let's do it.
Avocado. That's is that what Ava's short for, Tom? Ava's short for avocado.
Round
2 answers.
Here we go. Get ready for these answers.
So, question 1. Where is that? The answer? It is in the St Barnabas Centre, and it is the cupboards at the end of the hall. There are lots of them. It took me a while to decide which ones to take a photo of, but
the kids team will know all about those cupboards. That's where a lot of the craft and stuff is for Sundays.
Oh, I remember years ago sorting through all of that.
Yeah,
great fun. Okay, question number 2.
Here we go.
Where are these? So they're on your way to the toilets before you go up. If you go up the stairs, the back way to the upper hall, they're just there. And Anne, what were they used for before the building project?
There were some old cupboards there which were underneath the stage, and there was a stage in the upper hall. So that was, you had to climb up. I went up those and climbed in, and there was a whole big cupboard, and there were lots of old computers there at one point.
Yeah, Nathan, there are Nerf guns in the higher up cupboard. Yeah, that's the most important one to know about. So yeah, there we go. The Boys Brigade cupboard. There we go. Was that what it was for? Amazing.
It's called the Boys Brigade cupboard. Yeah.
So if you got that, that means that you got 2 points for that round. For that question. Question 3. Now, Danny, was this one you gave away?
It was.
Apparently.
It was.
Yeah. So
Outside by the doors.
all the way along the St Barnabas Centre is this little bits of stones.
Yeah. I gave it away when I described it going between the 2 buildings on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Doing the kids.
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake indeed.
Well, there we go. Everyone got a 3 point if they were listening. Who knows if they were? Question number 4. Tom, how many boys did you fit in the Boys Brigade cupboard?
No comment, Tom.
Before my time, it's all good. So this is the door to the prayer room or the boiler cupboard, depending on what you most often use it for. Well, the petal drying room, as Rach used to do. Very good for drying confetti. That's a little tip. So yeah, prayer room. That is the door. And question number 5. Where is that?
Where is that one? Main church, behind the pillars in the entrance.
Yeah.
So if you are ever in a queue for the toilets, that is your view.
Yeah, that is true.
No points for Dumbledore's office, because it's not Dumbledore's office. There we go. So they are the 5 questions for the round. So total it up out of 6. And we'll move on to the next round shortly. The next round is the history of St Barnabas. There we go. Had to do a lot of reading to find out some of these questions. We'll see if they're accurate or not when we get outraged from people being like, that's not true. I really hope it is. I think it's fine. We'll see. Are we ready to go straight onto it? Or do you want to give it a couple of minutes?
I reckon let's crack on.
Let's crack on. Fantastic.
There's some scores up there.
Some scores are coming in.
Good. Oh, there's a Barney Stormers team. That's very good. Some good names out there still. Okay, Jess.
Right. So here we go. Question number 1. This round is all about the history, and that is partly what we're celebrating this weekend, isn't it? 150 years. So which church started St Barnabas?
And what are you drinking?
Well, I am drinking Brewdog Nanny State. Other non-alcoholic lagers are available. Or is it beer? Oh, probably made a mistake there. And I've got a strawberry from the garden.
Just the one.
I got a bonnet's worth today. Would you believe
Good.
it? Very exciting. Yeah, tastes like strawberries too. All good.
Oh,
Fantastic.
well,
On to question 2. So on which road were services held in before the church building? So the church that started St Barnabas initially started not in a church building, but in a cottage on this road. So can you name the road?
People very quiet at this moment. But I'm not to say.
there are lots of roads in Cambridge. Or was it from Cambridge?
You'd hope it was vaguely near Mill Road, but Okay, question number 3. In which year was the first stone of the church laid? That's one you probably could work out. We're celebrating 150 years of St Barnabas this year. Maybe factor in the actual building of a church into your timescale, and well, you can make an educated guess on this one if you don't know. Anne's eating away those strawberries.
I got the strawberries going here. Very nice. Yep. Mm-hmm. I got to them before the pigeons this year. That was good. The net seems to have worked.
Good.
Oh, yep. My pigeons are so fat they can hardly take off.
Question number 4. How many vicars, including Anne, how many vicars have there been at St Barnabas? So I gave you multi-choice here, so it could be any number. It could be 7, it could be 15, it could be 11, it could be 20.
Jess, and have you included associate vicars or just the main vicar?
Just
because
the
people will
main
be
vicar. Yeah,
main
so
vicar.
just the main vicar, and also for the first, I don't actually know how many years, so I can't give that away. For the first certain number of years, there was actually only a curate in charge of St Barnabas before vicar was dobbed in. The wrong word.
It's close enough. It's close enough.
Actually,
Installed is the correct.
installed. There we go.
It's sooner fitting, isn't it?
Enthroned.
That's a bishop.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 5. What was the name of the upper hall before the building project? We've managed to not give this away. Although, if you saw the picture at the start of this round, I realised that picture gave it away. So,
Oh, how good your memory.
question 4 was main vicars, not associates, just in case that wasn't.
Yeah.
But there was a building project. I didn't know that.
Nah.
Never.
Danny the driver.
And to clarify too, this is the building project of recent history, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Because I imagine there's been several over the years.
There was another one a while ago, and actually it had a different name before that as well. But
So it's the most recent one.
Yeah, so before the 2013-14 building.
So that is the recap for you all.
Cool. Yes, which of the building projects is, definitely the 13-14 one. That's not the Battle of Bannockburn one, that's the 2013-14 building project.
I mean, I am appreciating the fact that people are keeping us like on point with our questions, just making sure
Absolutely
to clarify what part of history we're referring to or which type of vicar are we referring to. Thank you.
Something less from St Barnabas people. This is
No,
great.
it's good.
Yeah.
So far, we haven't been caught out. Let's see if that continues.
There's a few good questions in there, though. A few humdingers, as some might say.
Which people say?
Those people that say humdingers. You've not met those people.
Oh, here we are. Are you sure that beer is alcohol? Yeah. Well, let's have a look. Oh, okay. Adrian, yes. Accountability. It's 0.5%. And I thought it was completely alcohol-free hoppy ale, but it does say 0.5%.
Make sure you don't go driving after this, Anne.
No, and I'll try not to sing I Belong to Glasgow so that all your ears are spared. Thank you for that, Adrian. Good accountability there.
I reckon let's crack on. Next one.
Great. Let's have a look at the answers then. That's the first thing. So,
Yeah, of course.
answers.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Count up your answers. So this is again out of 5, I believe. So, question 1. Which church started St Barnabas? What's the answer?
Our neighbours are St Paul's.
St Paul's, yeah.
Fantastic.
So St Paul's started our church. It's cool. And they started it in a building on which street? Nice little cottage on Covent Garden.
There we go.
Good.
So they met there for all the railway workers. Is that right, Anne? I feel like you know more than.
They were met in the front room of a house in Covent Garden to reach the railway workers that had moved into the area and wider street and all around here because they were building the rail.
Okay. Question number 3. Which year was the first stone of the church laid? The answer. And do you know this?
Oh, I'm going to say 1868, but I think I might be wrong.
1869. I mean, it's so close. It is a hard one to guess, I realise. So if you got that, congrats.
Well done.
Well done. Apparently it takes a year to build a church. That is.
Apparently so.
It took a year to build St Barnabas. That one would have been a trickier one, I realise. So well done if you got that. Question number 4. How many vicars have there been at St Barnabas? The answer? 11.
11.
You're the
And
11th.
I reckon, and you must be the first female vicar of St Barnabas too.
That I am. Yes.
You are.
Yeah.
So 1 in 11. Your very own, your one and only Anne McLaurin. Very good.
And question number 5. Hopefully you might have got this one. What was the name of the upper hall before the building project? You'd have seen it on the little slide a minute ago. What was the barn? I know there are some people that still call it the barn.
And that's where the stage was, which I was trying so hard in the last round not to say.
Very good.
Challenging.
The barn.
Very good, very good.
Yes, that's right, Tom. It was the chancel only that was built in a year. That's it.
Church is the people, Andy.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it was started, first stone was laid the year before it was built, but there was a lot of extra bits added on over the years.
There's lots of whoops going on.
Whoop!
Let's see some scores. Let's see some scores. How's it going?
Okay, so count up those scores. Again, that one was out of 5.
People are out with their abacus.
Oh.
Just adding it up there.
There you go. Nice.
Using calculators now, I suppose.
Why was it called the barn? Do we know why it was called the barn? It's short for Barnabas. I believe that was the reason.
It
That would make sense.
would make sense. I cannot. We'll have to go into the history. There is a history book somewhere that might answer.
There are many history documents that I read through to get these questions.
There may well be some historians watching who may know the answer. If you know why, stick it in.
There we go.
Because Jesus was born in a barn, apparently, according to Matt Jones. There we go.
Well, you want I won't go there.
Okay.
I've got a book about that, Matt.
Borrow it from your office, right?
Yeah.
Okay, round number 4 is a What's the Bible story round. And we've been chatting for a bit. We've been going, I'm running out of water. And so we're actually going to have this as a chance for you to have a loo break, a chance to grab a drink. We will have 5 emoji stories on the screen, and you need to work out what those emojis stand for, what the story is. We're in for this.
Wow.
So here it is. So you have 5 minutes to grab a drink, go to the loo.
That's hilarious. These are Bible
Have a look
stories.
at these.
These are really
They are
Bible
indeed.
stories. Wow. I'm going to enjoy this round. Okay.
Here we go.
We're back.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't need specific verses, just the names of the. How would you title the stories?
There we go. So, hope you've all had a chance to look at those.
I got my drink in, stocked up. I got a glass of lemonade. People who know me.
Wild.
Well done.
Also, Tom, I would definitely be keen for a G&T if you're making them.
Yeah, Tom is.
Thank
Tom
you.
He said he's. Yeah, somebody's put in order for 3. I think that was per person, possibly. 3 per person, do you think, or 3 across the 2?
Who knows? Who knows? We've got other ones coming in emojis here as well. That is incredible. Okay. Question number 1. So here's the answers. Get ready to score yourselves and see how you did on these questions. Question 1. What's the story here? Kind of want to see if Anne's worked them out. Anne, what is that story? Danny wrote these, so.
Okay, it's the teardrop explodes.
No.
Okay.
It is.
No, There you go.
Oh.
That is Jesus.
That is Jesus, and he's walking, and he's water. Clever, that, isn't it?
Very good. Yeah. Okay.
Danny, do you want to take us through these?
Yeah.
I think this is if I could walk 10,000 miles by the Proclaimers, because the person at the end's rather shattered. Oh, it's Bible stories you want.
It's Bible stories, Anne. It's not songs.
Oh, right. Maybe I should stop now. How's that? Go for it.
What is it? Here's the answer. Moses. That's Moses. A cross. Red dot, and a sea. Moses crossing the Red Sea.
That looks like somebody's collapsed.
Where? Oh, on the right. It's, yeah. It looks like one of our very own community leaders.
Yeah, Matt's already said that, and we can see his back here, leaning back on the picture. Matt Brown said it looks like him sitting at the end of the evening gathering.
It does indeed.
Oh. Next one then. So we got a man, a woman, knives and forks, a tree, and a halo or angelic halo, and some sort of devil-looking thing. And what do you reckon this one is?
No, you've got to pass on me now, because I mean my song titles aren't working. They're not cutting it. You're not happy with it,
Okay, so this is Adam and Eve eating from the tree of knowledge, eating knives and forks, tree of knowledge of good and evil. Bit of a mouthful.
To eat.
Anything in that ballpark where you're referring to all of those different components.
Shout
give yourselves a point.
What was that?
Shout out for Matt Riley, definitely. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So we got another man. Emoji with his lips shut. The same emoji as earlier. That looked like Jesus. So it's probably something to do with Jesus. 3 X's and a chicken or a cockerel. I love. Some people laugh at the way I say chicken because I'm where I'm from. But what is the answer to this? Here it is. Peter. That's Peter on the far left, in case you're wondering. I mean, that classic well-known emoji that looks like Peter. Denies keeping his mouth shut. Jesus, 3 times, 3 X's, before the cock crows.
So that wasn't how many times did the hen cross the road?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm burning on this round. I think I'm definitely crashing and burning on this. I'm enjoying it though.
Good. This is the last
I got
one.
a last one. I mean, this is probably the easiest one of them all, I reckon. It's a man and a lion. I mean, there's probably the most famous story in the Bible to do with a man and a lion. Anne?
How did you know he had a moustache?
Well, I mean, it's probably somewhere in the Hebrew, isn't it?
Okay. It's Daniel in the Lion's Den. How's that?
It is. It is.
Oh,
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Anne, you may not have done very well on that round, but you should do pretty well on this round.
Oh, no, giving the answers away, Anne.
Oh, okay. I'm in the zip. I'm in that zip emoji.
Yeah, zip emoji.
There we
You
go.
throw the key away for 2 or 3 minutes.
Not even an expression will go across my face.
So count up those scores from the last round out of 5 again.
This is the business end of it all now, isn't it? Last round.
Is this the last round?
Last one. No, we've got 6 rounds.
Sorry, we got 6 rounds.
Second last, penultimate round. There we go.
Penultimate. Sorry, I can't count.
Danny, do you want to take us through this one?
I'll take us through this one. What retailer did Anne work for before becoming a vicar? I mean, here's where some of you are saying, I didn't know Anne. I thought, well, Anne's always been a vicar.
As a baby.
Yeah, as a baby.
Or some people are saying, I didn't know she was a vicar.
I'm sure they won't say that.
We've had a request for Samson, Danny. Is
He's asleep. He's asleep. Oh, that's not Samson in the background. That's someone else's dog. Is that a dog near you, Jess?
Yeah, sorry, I've opened the door because it is very warm in here. No bonus points for book names, guys, for the last one.
Question 2. How many years has Anne been vicar of St Barnabas? What year did Anne become the vicar of St Barnabas? Well, I mean, if you're good at maths, remember there's 11 vicars, 150 years. Work out an average. I don't know what the average would be.
And then you can age. You work well enough on that. I'm going to get a prop for one of the answers, so I'll be back in a moment.
Fair.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you do not get the answer with that.
Well, I mean, if you're punting a guess, like, you might as well take that one down, mightn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Next question, number 3. What is Anne's handicap in golf? I mean, here's where some of you like, I don't know. Anne does play golf. Anne loves golf. A handicap. Anne, can you describe what a handicap is without giving away what your handicap actually is?
Have you got half an hour?
You got maybe like do it in 10 seconds if you can.
It's a number.
It's a number.
There you go.
I'm sure you'll give more away when the answer's revealed, no doubt.
Do you want me to give you the parameters of the number? What it could be between?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, it's a number.
It's a number. I've just been reliably informed that my dog Samson is not asleep. He's just upstairs looking out the window, watching the cars go by.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, what was the name of Anne's cat? There's Anne's cat on the right. Bonus question. What was Anne's cat? We've given you a clue there as well. It's just she.
Yeah.
Female name. So there you go. If you don't know what type of name, go for a female name. What was she infamous for? What was Anne's cat infamous for? And what was the name of Anne's cat?
She was pretty feisty.
Feisty.
Definite character.
No, do a bit. Let's say up north.
Here we go then. Last question of this round. What is Anne's favourite alcoholic beverage.
Steady on, folks.
This one actually has a bonus as well. If you can name the exact brand.
Also, 2 bonus questions in this round.
Yep.
Two in a round. Whew.
Generous.
Yeah. That'll be done.
So what is Anne's favourite alcoholic beverage? And if you can name the brand, well, your quid's in on the points on this round.
Welcome back, Nathan.
Well, there we go.
So there is the recap. Bonus question is number 4, and also number 5, a bonus for if you know the brand of Anne's favourite drink.
I mean, if people have not a clue what type of alcoholic drink, I mean, I guess they could guess the one you've shown us this evening, Anne. Whether that's right, we don't know at this point. But if they're struggling for something, they could go with that.
Well, as I thought it was
Adrian.
5. There we go. Yeah.
We've got suggestions in the chat. Is it Iron Brew?
Okay.
Iron Brew.
The national drink. Bars Iron Brew. You never know. You never know. When it comes to answers, do you want me to give the answers, Jess? Or
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see if what I put as the answers is actually the answer. You have the final say though, so.
Well, I don't know. No, you're the quiz. You're the top of the quiz, so no.
I got these answers from you, so.
Well, okay. Well, that's good then. That'll work.
We'll see how it goes. We're ready for answers.
We're ready for answers.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. So the retailer I worked for before becoming a vicar was Marks and Spencer PLC, and that led to my mum's infamous a comment of saying that the book that I should write should be called From Knickers to Vickers. And slightly unfortunately, I've got the title, but most of what I know about both organisations have been either working for M&S or being a vicar has to remain confidential. So not much I can put in the book, but great title. I love it.
That's good. Let's see if this works. We might have a technical hitch.
Okay.
We do have a technical hitch. That's fun. Okay, we're going to go through the questions here.
Yep.
Can work out. Can we go through them? So how many years has Anne been vicar of St Barnabas?
Well, in September, I will have been vicar of St Barnabas for 10 years. So that means this is my 9th year. So 9 years I've been vicar of St Barnabas.
9 years. There we go.
9 years. It continues to be a great joy. Loving it. So that's answer to question number 2 is 9. And answer to question 3, very sad report, is also 9. It's gone up to 9.
There you go. So Anne's handicap is 9 as well as the number of years. Fantastic. So M&S 9. What was the name of your cat, Anne?
Frisbee.
Frisbee
Was the name of my cat.
Frisbee.
Like the Frisbee, and she was named by an 8-year-old girl who Frisbee belonged to, and then the family were emigrated, so they were trying to find something to look after and their cat onto. So I had Frisbee for 16 years, but she was actually 20 when she died.
Wow.
And then the bonus was, what was she infamous for? She was infamous for a protest poo. So if ever I was away and people were house sitting and looking after Frisbee, it was kind of regularly you'd find a protest poo in the kitchen. And the picture that you've got there of Frisbee is she's sitting beside a bottle of this, which Jess gave to Frisbee one year as a Christmas present, Prosecco. And it's still here because I never risked giving it to Frisbee because of the protest poos. I thought, if that ended up in protest, we were in deep trouble.
Incredible.
Wow.
finally. And then malt whiskey is my favourite alcoholic beverage. It didn't used to be, but no, I quite like a wee malt, but in company, of course. And I think with the brand we went for, it's definitely Talisker, but I think you had Talisker Sky on your answers, didn't you, Jen?
I did have Talisker Sky, so
Talisker
depends whether you want to be that specific or whether you're happy to.
Going with your answers, you're the quiz, top of the quiz. So, yep, Talisker Sky.
Talisker Sky. Okay, there we go. So, see if you can, count those up. So that one is out of 7. I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second and see if I can get this PowerPoint working again because it has decided to not show any of the screens. But there we go.
There we are. Hands up, a protest boot from the cat, Matt, I assume, rather than from anyone else you know. So, yes, I had several protest boots. There we are. No, Karen never had a protest boot. There we go.
Right, we're having a little bit of a technical.
I love this. Andy Mayo, 5 out of 5, he reckons, for that round.
But there were actually 7 points there, so sorry, 5 out of 7.
It's 5 out of 7.
Yeah, because the 2 bonus points, you see, in that range.
Okay, I think we may have this working.
Lara.
Oh, 5 out of 7. Very nice.
Frisbee loved me too much. No protest boots for me from Happy Smiley Guy. There we are. Kirsty used to sit in my luggage when I was packing. Try and make sure I wasn't going. There we go.
Are we all good now, Jess?
Yes, I think we are. There's some weird black lines, but we'll be okay.
Right.
Okay, so we should.
Bible round. Here we go.
I've changed platform, so we'll see how this goes. Bible round. So this is the final round of the quiz. Are we ready? Dan, do you want to take us through this one again?
I can do.
Round
6, here we go. The final round.
Working, yes.
How many books are there in the New Testament? How many books are there in the New Testament?
I got all the youth to learn the books of the Bible recently, so you can just sing the song. And I mean, I say all the youth. Some of the youth managed to. Still a challenge. Any of you listening? I know Nathan is. Learn all the books of the Bible. You get 8 lollies or a chocolate bar of your choice.
Next question. On its way. Here we go. Number 2. What is the first and last word in the Bible?
2 different words. We'll give you that clue. It's not the same
2 different
word.
words. English translation, please.
Oh, well, James and Toby don't remember that I said that. So I challenge you right now, James and Toby. Memorize all the books of the Bible and you will get 8 lollies or a chocolate bar. Or James, anything that is dairy-free but not lollies that you would like.
Oh.
Very good.
Next question. Who is 3 John addressed to? Now, 3 John is a book in the New Testament, a letter in the New Testament. Who is it addressed to? It's quite an obscure one, this.
10 Downing Street.
You went hard on this round, didn't you, Danny?
So we're looking for the name of an individual
Oh,
who 3 John is addressed to.
Okay, so not the address.
Not the address. No, not the address. There was no postcode
No
back in
postcode.
those days.
Just yeah.
Just a letter carrier.
Or a pigeon.
Oh, a bit on the pigeon indeed. Who is 3 John addressed to? Number 4, here it comes. What is the name of Moses' wife? Now, before I will anticipate what some people may have to say, Moses he's attested to having 2 wives in the Old Testament, one of which is named, but one isn't. What is the name of that wife?
The named wife.
The named wife. The named wife. The one that is named. What is the name of that named wife?
It'd be more fun to try and work out the name of the one that didn't have a name. But we're wanting
The wife with no name.
Yeah.
Mrs. Moses. Mrs. Moses.
Mrs. Moses.
Oh. I tell you what. I mean, this isn't giving the answer away. One of my best friends, his wife is called this name. Anyway, question 5: How many disciples did Jesus have during his ministry? Now, before any of you begin to get a bit ahead of ourselves, we're specifically thinking of those specific number of people that are named.
Oh yeah, we can't say how many.
In the Gospels. We're not talking about crowds, because I would agree with you that in the broader sense they were disciples. We're talking specifically about the names of people, and I don't think it's giving it away saying that these people were men.
Oh.
How many did he have?
And I think, depending on whether the screen actually works, because I don't know what slides are coming next, there may be a bonus point. There will be a bonus point if you can name them all as well.
Oh, yes. Huge question.
Oh, it's starting again. There we go. Okay. Let's move on then. So there we go.
Recap. Here we go.
Wow.
I've got some people heckling me in text messages here. They're not happy. This is the last round, isn't it? Answers are going to be there soon, and then we'll be able to one step closer. Who's going to win?
Wow.
One of these big boys, big girls.
Thank you.
Golden
Spoons.
Golden spoon for your porridge.
Oh, and it's got to be Scott's porridge oats. That's the best porridge made. Oh yeah, definitely. Other brands are available.
No. Good.
Right.
No.
And only with salt. None of your sugar, none of your honey in your porridge.
Oh. I like a bit of cinnamon with my porridge.
Oh.
Oh, and I've just gone down in your estimations, I can tell.
That's it.
Let's go for the answers then.
Great. I think the original thing is back up, which would be good because I don't actually know if the answers are on this PowerPoint. So we're going to have another minor pause where I stop sharing screen just for a second.
Well done. Gives everybody a chance to count up their scores so far.
It does indeed.
Yeah, because we'll be quickly coming into the
This one will
the
be out.
tiebreaker question.
Right, let's go. Round 6 answers. Let's see if this works. Oh, I think we might be there.
Well done,
Let's see if I can find my mouse. That would help. There we go. Let's share the screen.
Big shout out to you, Jess, for putting this
Hey,
on.
there we are. Oh,
There we are.
where have we gone there? There's the first one. That means my mouse is in the right place.
So, how many books are there in the New Testament?
How many books?
And we know the answer.
Oh, I've given the answer. Sorry.
Thanks, Jess.
27.
Great.
27.
27. Very good.
Oh, what is the first word and last word in the Bible?
I'm going to say in and
Yes.
amen.
In amen. Correct.
Incredible. Well done.
Ah. Not the
Question
book.
3.
This is very
One of the
bad.
harder ones. Who
That's a
is
tricky
3
one.
John addressed to?
I'll restrict myself Googling at this point. I don't know the answer to that.
It's a very obscure one. His name is... I have no idea how you pronounce this.
Gaius.
I've heard it pronounced 2 different ways. Gaius or Gaius? Gaius. Go over Gaius.
Yeah, go for that.
Gaius. There we go.
Anyone manage that one? I did not know
There
that
will
one.
be people out there. I'm sure there will.
What's the name of Moses' wife? So, quick story on this one. My friend, his wife, is called this. And the first day that when I was at Ridley Hall, when I was training ordination training, my mate and his wife were in a conversation with the Old Testament tutor, and she introduced herself, said her name, and straight away the Old Testament tutor said, "Oh, Moses' wife." And both my mate and his wife were absolutely gobsmacked. They didn't know what to say. They've never had anyone know the name. And then the answer is Zipporah.
It is Sephora. Okay. There we go.
Zipporah.
There we go.
Good stuff.
Last question before we go to our tiebreaker, or the answer for this question. How many disciples did Jesus have during his ministry? Specifically the 12 named. Male named is 12. And we had a bonus point for the names of them as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
If
so
you
one
can name
bonus
them.
point if you can name them all, which is a big one. But these are the most commonly named. There's a slight variation in that Thaddeus is sometimes called Judas. So if you've got 2 lots of Judases, that's also
that.
okay. We'll
Yeah.
give you that. But there they are. Simon, also called Peter. So
Yeah.
we can have that as well.
Good. Right.
Name-
Well, I think we're there. End of round
Time
6.
to count up your scores. So it should be 5, 10. Out of 34, my math says, but let's just check that.
Double check.
Yeah, so it's out of 34, I believe, in total.
Yeah.
If people have that, if I'm mistaken, please shout out right now. Shout out for Bacon. Great. Prince of Egypt, teaching freedom, taking Moses' wife's name. So there we go. If you're a big fan of Prince of Egypt, you'll have known that. Bonus question for that one. Oh, I'm sorry, Ironses. So out of 34, how did we all do? Once you know.
Jess, are we going to do the tiebreaker question before answers, or answers then tiebreaker question?
Answers then tiebreaker, because we need to find out if we need to have a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
True.
It
Good
gives
shout.
builds more tension.
Yeah.
So Barney Stormers have 25.5. Intrigued where the half point came from.
That's
Oh.
impressive.
Whoa. Let's
Oh,
put
this is
some of these
Danny.
up.
Nice.
Fiddling around. Here we go. Look.
19 out of 29. Interesting scoring system there. It's 5 points somewhere there. 25.5. 25 we've got as well.
Oh, there's a 28.
Brownings.
Browning. Nurture. 27.
Oh,
Oh,
Got 29.
Whiffin.
this was sent
Wow. Oh, we've got another 29.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
There is going to be a tiebreaker.
20. Oh, we do have to go to a tiebreaker, I reckon.
Any
Possibly.
advances on 29?
You remember the carpet? Right, we have got a tiebreak. Wow.
Oh, my
Now-
word.
25. Well done. We got locked down, but we get up again. 24. I thought I was speeding.
We got locked down. Oh,
I'm loving it.
I'm loving some of these names.
I was half forgetting the wrong room for Frisbee's poo. I think you could have given yourself a full one. You got the. I think if you got Frisbee poo.
Yeah, if you know that poo in them.
Well, round it up. Listen, little fuzzy blue alien.
Generosity there, amazing.
Absolutely.
So we've got two lots.
Here we go,
229.
Nathan. Fair play. 25.
Solid.
Very good.
Tim Court. 25.
Nathan Hayes, 25. Excellent. 23 from the Railway Children.
Railway Children.
Nice.
23. So we're going to have to go to our tiebreaker question then, aren't we? So it's
Yeah, so
between.
we've got
Everyone can join in for the tiebreaker question.
Well done, everyone. Brilliant. Brilliant scores there. Right, yeah, tiebreaker. Here we go.
tiebreaker.
So we'll go to our tiebreaker question.
Yep.
Everyone can join in for fun.
Yep.
But specifically for those
Barnstone.
who is it? It's so Helen Jackson.
Yeah.
New
For
seasons.
the new seasons.
Yeah.
And Tom Whiffen says Quizzennial, I can't read, Alliance.
Yeah. They've come in for that one.
It's going to be one of you and your team is going to get your lucky hands on these.
Wow.
Oh,
Right, so Dan, do you want to pop the screen back on so we can get the question?
Tiebreaker.
There we go.
Tiebreaker. So this is the tiebreaker.
Huge question. Oh, massive question.
Wow.
What was the total cost of the building project?
Now, are we
back in
going
2014?
closest or are we going Price is Right rule? So nearest without going over? What are we thinking?
Closest.
Closest. So just closest. The nearest to the penny
Yeah.
answer. So
the
we want to
penny,
get this
Which
into the chat.
we have an answer.
Sarah.
Oh.
Technically, yes.
There's always
Kingdom.
one, technically.
God's Kingdom, but not right now.
Yeah, we need to give a moment of silence now for those two teams to really figure out that figure.
That you can fair.
And we want it in the chat.
We want it in the chat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But then they'd have to do it at the same time.
First one there gets, well, I mean, depends what they think the answer is, doesn't it?
That's the point.
Got a dog again. It's our next door neighbour's dog. She's called Dolly.
So Tom, we're wanting a bit more specific than this. So everyone can see.
That's impressive.
A few
We're getting
guesses
some-
coming in. 5 billion, possibly.
£3.57. Oh,
Oh, Helen Jackson, do we text the answer?
oh.
There we go.
Or do we want a 3-2-1? Pop it in the chat.
I reckon, Helen, you've got my number. Tom, you've got my number. Text me your answers
Oh, yeah.
in the next minute.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's good.
So everyone else playing for fun, keep putting it in the chat. But for Helen Jackson's team and Tom Whiffen's team, send in your texts to me.
Got a real variety of answers.
45 seconds.
Millions or billions. In GBP, not in Bitcoin. 30 pieces of silver, Katie. would be good, wouldn't it?
I've got one answer in. I'm waiting for the other one.
Oh,
Done, indeed. Oh, second one's just come in.
oh.
Oh,
You want a drum roll?
okay.
Do we want to reveal the answer and then hear what people, or like, let's
Yeah.
hear what
Let's
went
hear what
around.
people have said, and then we'll do the answer.
So, the answer from can we find the team names and put them on? Can you find that, Jess, on the chat on the comments?
One is New Seasons, and the other one is the Alien
New
Alliance.
seasons.
The Quizcentennial.
Quiz
Alliance.
Centennial. So for the new seasons, their guess was 1.1 million.
Okay.
Jess, actual drum roll is asked for.
Oh, okay, go on then. Go on then.
Oh, of course.
I can't actually hear if I do it.
You've actually got a drum roll.
Let me just hang on.
This might be horrifically bad sound.
Ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Good job, Jess.
Very good. And the Quintennial Alliance, their answer was 1.15 million.
Ooh,
So very close.
very close.
Very close. 1.1 million and 1.15 million are the answers that have been texted in.
Well done, Jess. Good drumming roll.
So
We find out what.
this is the moment of truth.
Here we go.
Oh, now I feel like I need to do another drum roll. I'm not going to do another drum roll.
1,110,066 pounds and 29 pence.
I'm impressed
So that
that
means
it's so specific.
1.1 million is the right answer. Well, the closest answer, rather.
Wow.
So, Helen Jackson and your team, you're going to be the lucky recipients of these.
Wow.
Golden
Let us
spoon.
know who else is in your team as well, unless it's just Helen Jackson on her own.
Oh, so close. That was
Very good, everyone.
well done, everyone. That was very good.
Good. Fair play, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks for joining. It was good. It was very good fun.
Wrap up. Thanks so much for joining. Oh, someone put 1.2. 1.1 is still closer. Very good new seasons. Well done. We will get those prizes
Applause.
to you.
Thank you so much for joining the quiz. Thank you to Jess and Danny for putting all of that together. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to all the teams for joining, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at 10:30 with obviously Families Online before that. So Families Online will be, what time will that be?
10 o'clock for a 10-minute countdown.
From 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock Families Online, 10:30 St Barnabas.
Yes, I've got it.
The Bishop speaking tomorrow. Lots of fun tomorrow, including our montage of everybody's what we love about St Barnabas, and then going into Zoom rooms afterwards.
Yes.
So it's going to be fantastic. So
Very
thank you
nice.
so much. It's been great fun this evening.
Get your coffees, get your kettles at the ready.
Yeah, loving it.
It'll be great.
So we now have to leave.
Thank you, everyone.
We now have to leave by singing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," which was Fee's first answer. But we'll have to wait for that. Wait for Christmas for that.
I'm happy to sing it.
Okay.
Go on then, Danny, and then I'll finish
We did say we were gonna. We did say we were gonna do as many shout-outs as possible.
Okay, good.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
There we go.
Bye, everyone.
I don't know the rest. Thanks, everyone.
Lots of love, everyone. Well done. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.